We were so good together. We won the Scottish Cup together. We ran it so close last year. And now, one of our big, beautiful Brazilian boys is gone. Welcome, Beyond Blue Brazil. Welcome in for a new season of Beyond Blue Brazil. Now we enter season 8. It's our third season in the top flight. We've done very good to this point, but there's been some big changes now. This is where the money that we've managed to pull in, we haven't been shy in spending it. If you've been enjoying the series today, do hit that subscribe button. Likes and comments on every video genuinely helps get this out to more people. I really appreciate it. As it is a new season, we have to start off talking transfers. We'll get to who we play today, and trust me, it is two massive games. This is the biggest transfer in our career to date, and it is not one I wanted to see happen. I'll make that clear. This was not a player we wanted to lose, and we lose him at such a key point in building the depth of the squad and strength, and we lose one of the pillars. Lincoln Iago has left us. He's gone to Cadiz. There's a couple teams in for him now. Unfortunately for me, toward the end of last season, he was a bit unhappy. He believed I hadn't strengthened the midfield enough, which I think is completely wrong. We lose Iago. He was here, all of 2 seasons, but came in, filled in for Big Dan. Things felt like they were moving in the right direction. And I expected him to be, to be honest, I was hoping he was going to be first choice centre back for a long time. And lose him. We end up losing him for 9 million. And that's cracking for a team like our size, right? When we sold him, we had about 4 million in the bank. So as you can see, a big transfer. We get 85% of it. I've tried to put it to good use. So Iago's a big one that we don't have this season. Right, Iago's gone. We have to move on, as hard as that's going to be. We knew about this last season, but Milo has moved on as well. So left wing back, another area we do have to strengthen. We've actually got one of our youngsters out on loan, and they're actually paying money for him, which is good. So Martin Thomas, goalkeeper, he's actually out on loan now, which is nice. And we've also loaned out Rule Walters, who was one of the players I paid big money for wage-wise initially when he came in from Arsenal. I'm not sure if he'll ever reach the levels we need, but at least we get him out on loan. He'll get game time. We can't play him, basically. We just can't. We started hard and fast. Now remember, some of these signings, we'll go through them in order. They took place before we lost Iago. So there's a distinct split in our transfers. First player we managed to bring in, we picked up Aaron Lawrence. Now Aaron Lawrence actually joins us from Celtic. He just looks like a really good, young, youthful player. And believe it or not, he's coming £900 a week. For some reason, his transfer value is massive. Even though, you can by looking at his attributes, you think, this guy might have something about him. So I'm kind of hoping Celtic have missed out on a trick there, because his passing vision alone is quite exciting for this level. We're going to try and convert him to a centre midfield attack, is what I'm thinking. He's got decent long shots, good first touch. His physicals are what lets him down, but I'm hoping game time will he'll flourish, he'll become better, and given the heavy schedule we'll have this season now, a big thing last year when we did fold, depth was a big issue. Hoping the likes of Aaron Lawrence can come in for those cup games and do very well. We dip to the lesser side of North London. We pick up Romario Harewood from Tottenham. Now, he comes in and I've loaned him out, or we're in the middle of potentially loaning him out. I think he's a decent pickup. Young player, only 18 years old, 6'1". He will get better if we get him game time. We are going to start. He's also left-footed, which is also handy when you think about centre-backs. But the plan is to get him out on loan, get him game time for sure this season. His heading's not good enough for what I need. He probably could have been useful having him kicking around the club. hoping to bring in ample cover, and he can go out on loan and see how he develops, and then we'll take a look at him later on the season, or maybe end the season. This is the one we've all been waiting for. Gordon Johnson is a Cowdenbeath, a blue Brazil player finally. And you look at him and you go like, you can see why he scored so many goals last season. Blistering pace, great finishing composure. If we can't get this guy scoring on the regular as the advanced forward, we've done something very wrong. He looks mint. I expect him to put up record numbers for us in the Premier League. I really do. Last season he scored about 35 goals for Dundee United. I hope we can deliver more. Now, I did say I needed a partner for him. Did I find the partner? Well, I'm going to tell you. Eventually. Kui Lee comes in from Man City, and we pick him up. We paid him good money. He's on 4k a week. He is tasty. Defensive midfielder. That's literally what he's going to be. It's going to be Dane Murray and him as our defensive midfielder. Swapping between them, and I just think he looks solid. Good mentals. Lacking a little bit in acceleration, but got plenty of fast players around him. I reckon he could become very good. He's a Chinese player, international, hopefully. Build our rep. Now this man here, Santiago Velasco, not only comes in and instantly becomes our vice captain because he's got good teamwork and leadership. This is the man I am converting a deep line forward to be the partner alongside Gordon Johnson. If we have a quick look, we've been working on it in the pre-season. As a deep line forward, he actually started off not comfortable in that position at all. This is why the power of being able to identify the attributes needed for roles they don't have naturally is key, because I think this guy looks very good. I think this guy looks really good as deep line forward, and him and Gordon Johnson, I could be proven wrong, but I think they're going to be brilliant. I think we've got the strike force to win this league this season. If it's just on those two, and it's just about getting goals, we have the power. We have the ability in this squad. Absolutely. Only 19 years old. He's going to get better. He's bound to get better if we get in game time. Alex Scott joins on a free. Another big signing for us. A handy midfielder who comes in from Everton. And if you look at him, you just go, wow, yeah. You can see why I've picked him up. There's no fancy science to it. He just can play a number of positions in midfield for us. Good passing, vision. I mean, really handy player. Might even convert him to a deep line playmaker because of vision passing. But he's got the physical, so I think we maybe even play him further forward in that box-to-box midfield attack. Take your pick. I think he's going to be fantastic. Cesare Musial actually comes in for 85k. I haven't really been talking much about the fees and stuff. This is just a bargain. He is not far off what we've got in terms of left wing backs. We obviously lost Milo. Wing backs is such an important position for us. We need depth there. He is small, I get that, but at 20 years old, 85k, I think he'll improve. I'm happy to have him on board. Here's my direct replacement for Iago, right? He needs a bit of development, but boy, have we potentially landed a player. 18 years old, 6'4", Serbian, needs a bit of work. Mental solid, physical solid. Heading is the main thing that we need to get right with, but I think we've landed on a very good player here. We've picked him up for 3.5 million up front, going up to 4.3 million, which is, half of what we brought in for Iago. So I think it's really good. We actually have some more deals in the offing that will quickly cover. Trying to bring in Alexandre Henrique, Brazilian centre-back, actually coming in from one of the teams that was in for Iago for 700k. I think that would be a good signing. And also another striker, Johan Berger. I want to have the firepower up top. If Gordon Johnson go down, we need to have Johan there as well. We haven't really moved on that many players. It's something we need to look at. As you can see, our wage budget, we're slightly over at this point. We've got plenty left in the balance to shift it around if we need to. These players coming in at a combined 1.5 million roughly, so I think we'll be fine. It's more players than we've brought in previous seasons. We haven't lost that many. The squad definitely looks deeper now. I'm excited for the season ahead. I'm excited to get started. Can we win the league? Well, guess what? Title decider opening day. No, seriously. We play Celtic on the opening day of the season. We haven't even embedded in. The centre-back literally just joined. Iago's replacement just joined. He's played no pre-season with us. This is going to be trial by fire. We're going to try our best, but we'd have preferred a little more time before we took on one of the old firm, especially Celtic. We then follow that up. We got our Champions League qualifying round. We play Sporting. Is it the worst tie we could have been handed? No. Is it the best tie? Certainly not. I want to get into Europe, even if that means dropping down Europa League. We need that European football. We need to keep bringing the money in, but we're going to give our all. We also have drawn the Premier Sports Cup. We're actually not so bad. We got Dunfermline. So I think that's a good tie. As you can see, first 5, 6 games of the season. Quite interesting because we've got the Champions League qualifiers in there. We've got a cup game and we obviously play Celtic opening day. So we're going to get into this. It's going to be nice. We're going to flow. It's going to be beautiful. I think we've got the firepower. Is our defence stronger? I wouldn't say so. Is it weaker? I'm not. I would imagine, but I mean, oh, I forgot. You've probably already noticed. Keenan Bates is back. So after Middlesbrough wanted to give him first team football, I just kept hounding them, and then we signed him. So Bates is back. Like goalkeeper, we're set. We've gone for another year, which is why I was able to go and spend that money and not really focus everything on finding a goalkeeper because it was proving difficult. And then for whatever reason, we managed to get him back from Middlesbrough. So he's first choice again. All right, so Harewood is going to go on loan. Decent player. Could we use the depth at centre back? We could, but we've got a couple of players who can slot into centre back if need be. We'll try bringing on our centre back, so hopefully that all goes well. We'll accept that. I'm happy to stay at Cowdenbeath. I love that. Our pre-season went well. I think our transfer window went well, but it's the opening day. Celtic is a rough spot for anybody, let alone a team that has just lost genuinely a pillar of that back line. If we're thinking that our... Oh, no. That's a problem. So Henrique's application's actually been turned down. Would likely gain a work permit. Oh, that's the first time I've ever been stung by that. That is problematic. So... Oh, we're very short then. Can't sign him if he can't play. A new season, same formation. Team instructions not changed from the end of last season, even though we went on that bad run. It typically was what we were playing anyway. We'll tweak it, try and work out what needs to change for this slightly fresher set of players. We go in this game against Celtic. We want a positive result. I've tweaked the set pieces. I basically put out the team we're going to play today, which is pretty close to our full strength team right now, I would say. Is there anyone missing? I think this is the team that I think is our best team on paper that we've got at the club right now, signed to us. Velasco doing most of the set piece work, free kicks and corners. Johnson, main outlet, goals. Set pieces, we're aiming at him. He's the tip of the spear of the Brazilian box. One key thing to notice, Ham has been moved to Regista. We are a better team. We finished second. It is time to play a little more aggressive against a lot of the teams in our path, including we're going to start in this game. We're going to try and take the game of Celtic. It could be a mistake, but I just feel like maybe not. Maybe this game I'll go balanced. I think against most other teams, we're going to try to play pretty positive in the league, I'd say. Bates, ever present in goal for us the last 2 seasons. He's back on loan. We need to try and sign him. We need to try and get him at the club permanently. Pedrinho, left wing back. Byrne, right wing back. I'd like Paul Byrne to become our first choice. Terry's a bit older, a bit slower. It's time for the Burn era to commence. I want him to be our main man at right back. Dervisevic comes in, hasn't played with the team at all, lines up alongside Kamara. Ham and Kui Lee will be our defensive duo, although we've moved Ham to more of a, I mean, it's an attacking role effectively, but not attacking role. It's a more of a support role. We'll see how that works. It's kind of, do want maybe be a little more aggressive on the ball going forward. We'll see. If it leaves a lot of gaps, then that probably has to move back to DLP defend. Scott in front of him as the box-to-box midfielder. All Green as the centre midfield attack. They might have even played together, Everton, who knows. And Johnson and Velasco up top, and that is a partnership. I want there to be a strong green line between them. I want them to carry us to glory. So that's the lineup. Our first game of the season is at Celtic Park. It's against Celtic. We can't give him number 4, we'll give him number 5. I'm nervous. Let's see how this goes. I'm going to say exact revenge. Make a difference. Make a difference. They beat us on the last game of last season. I've just realised we're basically playing them back-to-back in 2 different seasons. Disgusting. A deep breath. Chin up. Let's go for it, boys. Just waiting for something terrible to happen now. As Celtic have 5 shots in the first 7 minutes. Only 1 on target, but yikes. Switch to cautious. Yeah, that. Can't really ignore that. I might take hit early crosses off. It works. It was working. I don't think that's normally what we do. I think we need to be distributed several. How long have I done that for? It's all different saves are now just melding together. I'm not sure what we changed at the end of last season, and a bit of panic when we went into that slide. Guevara. Christian. I mean, this is the first we're really seeing of anyone on the ball. St. Johnstone go up against Rangers. It'd be nice if Rangers have one of those seasons where they just start falling off a cliff. I mean, last season, obviously, they had a really poor start. Oh, Bates keeps it out, and Byrne picks up the ball in our box and launches it forward. I think it's the right thing to do. Just get clear. Bates, a great save there. Pedrinho actually really struggling. We're going to move the wing backs to support, because obviously, Novoa. I actually missed what happened there. Obviously, we've given up the ball in a dangerous position with the wing back right up the field. So moving them to support maybe makes them think a little more defensively. We'll see how that goes. They're going to keep that in. They're going to put this one across. Novoa again. Hopefully they just overplay their hand and don't get a decent cross in. It's blocked. Falls to them. It's a great tackle. That's not a pen. That is never a pen. He didn't touch him. Oh, there has to be cameras hidden around this room. Is this one of those hidden camera joke things? You've got to be kidding me. That was never a pen. Didn't touch him. Did not touch him. The ball is going out of play. Why? If we're saying he fouled him there, what attribute, hidden or otherwise, is just complete bomb scare? Why is there a bomb scare attribute? Why would he do that? The ball is going out of play. Is a way be a goal kick. He just jumps in. Ridiculous. We've got to tell them they've been disappointed. I mean, Gordon Johnson in his first game, we haven't got the ball to him, and I'm having to tell them that they're not good. Adriano, you haven't been good. Wonder I play them out wide. We'll keep the same just now. We've hit the target once. We've had 1 shot all game. Bear. All Green is, for some reason, very tired. He's going to come off. We're going to take on Pedrinho. And we're going to take off the other Pedrinho if we've got someone on the bench. We don't. I'm going to put the wing backs back to attack. Byrne lays about to Queely. I'm just guessing at the name. Pedrinho from distance puts it just wide. Last 10 minutes, and then it's time to get at them. Come on, 5 minutes. Give us something. It's a corner for Celtic. This has been a... That's not a pen. What is that one for? Oh, that no, I don't accept this result. You can mark this one down as a massive asterisk. This doesn't count for our season. We're not counting the first game of the season. How are we meant to judge anything on these new players when we can't exist in this stadium without giving away pens? That is ridiculous. Neither one looked like there was anything in it. We haven't managed to get the ball to our forwards at all, which is terrible. I mean, they had all the ball, but the fact is they couldn't do anything from open play. They were less than. How can their XG be so? Because the penalties. Their XG's through the roof because of the pens. Disgusting. Really unhappy with that. Don't like what I saw from the team. Now we're going to have to hammer in the training this season, team bonding, etc. Rangers actually came back and won their game with 10 men. Ugh. It couldn't have been worse. That one left a terrible taste in my mouth. We go to Celtic Park. They need 2 penalties to get anything off us. And they're handed them. I mean, I really don't see. The first one's just madness. I don't even think he connects with the player. And the second one, didn't even see what happened. They were just like, they're getting a pen. They've managed to make it into the box. Why not? Obviously, we're in the third qualifying round, so this is a draw for the playoff round. So after we get through the third qualifying round, if we do, we've then got to take on the winners of Dynamo Kiev or Rennes, which is good, because if I play a French team, you know we'll sweep them aside. I don't know about Dynamo Kiev, but French teams just don't faze me in Football Manager. I don't know what it is outside of PSG, and I don't know why they're any different. But every French team I face, I crush. Some good news. Johan Berger will sign for 750k. Got acceleration, bit of pace about him. Determined, 21 years old, 5'10". He can dribble, finish, first touch, good composure. I think he's a good little pickup. And we need that because I want Harper gone. Kryzan can go. We've got some strikers kicking around this club that we don't need to. Only one small change from the last game. We are going to play Perry instead of Byrne. The rest of the team, we're going to line up. Same, we're actually going to play positive because it's quite an attacking system, and I feel like at home we got to take the game as sport, and if we got any chance of going through, we need goals. Small tweaks here and there, so we've taken the long kicks off because I don't know when we put that on. It was working for a while, but I want to play out from the back. We got some good centre backs. Make a difference, make a bloody difference. This is a big game for us. I just want to get stuck right into it. Good header away. Velasco flicks it on. Now Gordon Johnson now drops in to go after it, but it's they keep the ball well and go back to their keeper. They are playing 5 at the back, so it'll be interesting because they'll look to nullify both our forwards. We've got to basically win our midfield battles. Oh, that's a ball. Johnson. Oh, he's hit off the keeper. Oh, come on. That's the first chance we've seen of Gordon Johnson getting in behind a defence. Hopefully it's as easy as that every other game. Oh, a wicked deep cross, but he was having to try and aim for the other wing back by the looks of it. Yeah, it was Perry. So Perry picks up the ball here. Bit of a heavy touch, but he whips it across. Gordon Johnson with a header from distance. I mean, he's got some neck muscles on him, does he? Stefan with the save, launches it forward. Wheelie plays off to Kamara. Kamara forward to Allgreen. Allgreen over the top for Johnson. Great chest, great control. And it has begun. Gordon Johnson, 1 goal for the Blue Brazil. Lovely. Oh, I'm starting to feel better. You know, the tightness in my gut is like, it's eased. A terrible first game against Celtic for us in general. And you can't put on the strikers. I think we got the good strikers. We just didn't get the ball to them. We maybe being balanced, being cautious. We maybe gave up the game at Celtic Park. We will get better the more this team plays together. But that is a very nice take. He's got acres in front of the defender. That's the beauty of it. That run in, his pace and acceleration allows him to get a good 10 yards in. Takes a touch, fires it past the keeper. Lovely. Harry with a throw in, finds Allgreen. Allgreen back to Queeley. Whips it. Oh, Johnson. behave. Gordon Johnson with his second goal for the Blue Brazil. I'm going to run out of fingers. It's going to get really hard when we get into the double digits, but we've started now. We'll continue. That is a great cross by the defensive midfielder. And Johnson peels off his man, rising there. I think Johnson can kind of do it all. We want him to play as advanced forward because advanced forward, that is our bread and butter. We know we can get that work, but I think he's good enough to play several different roles in that front line. Is that Suter? Like as in Scottish centre back, Harry Suter. There it is now. Pulls it back to Walker Peters. They've just stroked that one in. So Kyle Walker Peters easily delivers an assist as Sporting get a goal. Now, away goals and stuff don't matter, but you've got to think that we're going to be better suited at home to score goals. In fact, that's kind of poor between the two centre backs. That's partnership. They have to become comfortable playing together. Iago is a big miss for the start of the season, absolutely, because we would have liked to given that our centre back a bit more time. Mind you, wouldn't have been signed if we still had Iago, so I guess there's that. I was basically happy to go with the centre backs we had, and we were forced into a change, so see how that works, right? We're going to make a quick change that hit those early crosses. Let's try and work the ball in the box. That tends to work well with the passing space still, even though they're kind of like opposing ideas. But that's a great ball in. Gordon Johnson! Oh, he's put it over. I think he's offside. He's not offside. He should have finished that. That would have been the hat-trick. Velasco will be aiming for Kamara. I was expecting Gordon Johnson to be in there. I think Alex Scott might come off for Pedrinho or Aaron Lawrence. Do I go Lawrence? Move Allgreen across. Right, we'll take Lawrence on. Modric bursts through, takes a shot, Bates tips it over. I'd like to make a substitution. I'd like a tactical change for this set piece. Aaron Lawrence, Allgreen. Pedrinho needs to come off. I'm going to take on Paul Byrne. Byrne is going to have to play as left back here. Pedrinho missed a lot last season due to picking up injuries here and there. We cannot allow that to happen again. Great ball, Gordon Johnson. That's a free header. That is a wicked cross, and that is a free header. That is lovely. Oh, this is what we needed last year. We needed a striker that when he gets going in a game, you don't just get one, you get three, you get 4 goals. That sort of thing. Honestly, if he scores a 4th before the end, it wouldn't be that surprising. Look at him just picking up the great movement in the box. Wow, we've landed a good one. Oh, and there we go. This centre back with a debut goal. We go 4-1 up. This is a dream performance for us after that poor result. This feels what I was wanting this season. It's still early, but look at that. Oh, it's lovely. It is real nice little set piece. Playing out from the back. Like the good old days, you know? Classic Blue Brazil. We're playing out right from the back. Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous when we get moved. Surely not. Oh, it is a good block. Oh, decent header. Allgreen lays off a Queely. Puts forward to Velasco again. Velasco, a poor pass there. Come forward. Walker Peters out on the left. Now he delivered a great cross earlier that caused us problems. There's another one. Rebello gets a goal. Kyle Walker Peters is causing us all sort of havoc. Might take Ham off just because he's a bit tired, and we'll take on Dane Murray. Yeah, it's a free header. We've got a little sloppy there. We've got a little sloppy. Could actually matter. In my head, I was thinking, let's pick up the 3 points. This isn't points. It is goals and goal difference that is going to cause us to go through the next round if we make it. So, 4-2 win. Lovely. Gordon Johnson thrilled us with his first goals for the club. I'm going to say what a performance. It was at home, but it gives us a chance. It gives us a strong chance. Junior, 2 free days. Lawrence makes debut. Johnson, I mean, he's 21. Only 21. Wow, only 21. We will return I think what we'll do is we'll return. Let's play Dundee and let's play Sporting. You know, it's early season. Let's get into the games, into the league games. Get you see as much as possible. Predictions, let's hear them now. In the comments below, I would like to know where you think we're going to finish the season and predict who the top goal scorer is going to be. For anyone who does get it wrong, shame on you. Join me next time for more Football Manager 22 action with Beyond Blue Brazil.